There's this phrase going around that says comparison is the thief of joy. It's this concept that comparing yourself to others actually robs you of joy and happiness and just really overall kills the quality of your life because you're comparing your life to other people's lives. Well, do you think this is true? I actually think that while it might be true, comparing yourself to others actually robs you of these other things. What's up, everyone? My name is Jonathan, and I'm talking today with you about a very important topic. Comparing yourself to others ties in with social media, obviously, and really ties a lot, I think, into mental health and productivity. We're going to get to that in just a minute here, but I wanted to say we not only have these mindset videos, we have tech tips and tactical tips about how to use that tech that we're reviewing. And then, of course, we also have the podcast. I'm super excited about the podcast. I've been talking about it on the other videos. We have some of the crazy coolest guests ever. You're going to want to check those out. So go ahead, head on over to that playlist. And if you like the content that you're seeing on this channel, I would love for you to subscribe. You're going to get those updates and notifications whenever we launch new content. And we try to make it meaningful and impactful. So it'd be cool if you were subscribed. All right, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. It's talking about that phrase, comparison is the thief of joy. Do you think this is true? You know, I know you've been on social media, you're scrolling through the Instagram, right? Maybe you're scrolling through TikTok, looking at Reels, whatever it is, Facebook maybe, and you're seeing how other people live. You know, maybe you're looking for something subconsciously. Maybe you're looking to just get some validation that your life's not all that bad. Or maybe you're looking for, something. You want to compare yourself to your friends. Maybe you don't even realize you're comparing yourself, right? I think a lot of times we don't realize we're comparing ourselves to others. We're just mindlessly scrolling and we're consuming content. And this, I think, is the root of the problem. You know, that phrase, comparison is the thief of joy, I actually don't think is correct, which is crazy to say. I think comparison and comparing yourself to others actually robs you of these things. I think it robs you of energy. I think it robs you of time. I think it robs you of effort that you could be spending on other things. So we're going to go over that. You know, I think it's pretty obvious it robs you of time, right? You're scrolling, you're just consuming all this content. And when you're looking at other people's lives, when you're looking at those memes on the internet that have, you know, fancy cars or the luxurious vacations or the yachts or whatever it is, right? You're looking at people's lives or scenarios that you may not have in your own life. And if you do, awesome. That's really, really cool. And certainly those things, you know, boats and cars and vacations and all of these different things are really cool. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with them. But the moment you start comparing yourself to them, you start actually taking away your energy from producing in your life the things that will actually allow you to get to the place where you can enjoy those. So it's not just robbing you of joy. Comparison is robbing you of time, right? It's robbing you of the effort of going out and hustling after those things that'll get you the stuff that you're comparing yourself to, right? It will rob you of the energy that you need to make those things happen, the energy that you can put into your existing relationships, right? Instead of worrying about all the other relationships and how they're so perfect, you're sucking your time, you're sucking your energy, you're sucking your emotional energy, right? Because you're focused on these other things. And I think this is something that's not really talked about. You know, I think we know that we want to be happy and we know we shouldn't compare ourselves to others because then it's going to steal our happiness, but it's more than that. There's this cumulative effect that happens when we're focusing on what other people have. And, you know, in a way though, we all need to have that check of like where we want to be in life. Maybe we really want those things. Maybe you want a yacht. Maybe you love boating, you love yachts, and that's what you're passionate about, right? Maybe you don't have that great of a relationship and you really wish you could have a better relationship, right? I don't think that it's right to compare and spend time dwelling on that. I would encourage us all to take a moment and pause, right? Go through and really be conscientious about what you're consuming. You know, maybe it's something about relationships. Maybe it's something about, you know, money, your finances. Maybe it's something about material things like cars, status, right? All of these really powerful things that we want and that motivate us. And I would challenge you to just take a look at some of those things that you're consuming and write them down on a piece of paper, right? Maybe, you know, If you're a dude, right, it's, maybe girls, relationships, maybe whatever it is, right? Maybe, if you're a girl and you're working on this business and you see someone else's business that's doing a lot better than yours, right? Maybe you're a mom and you're looking at someone else's kids and how perfect they look on Instagram, right? I'm just posing all these random scenarios, but these are real things that happen. And so I think, again, jotting those down and understanding what you're really looking for, right? I'd like more money. I'd like to have a better family life. I'd like to maybe have a fancy car. I'd like to, and you're going to come up with a list. And then at that point, get off social media. Take a look at that list and really understand, why do you want those things? Maybe you want to have a better family life because you have children and, you want your kids to get along better. Or maybe, you want to make more money in your job, or maybe you want to quit your job. You're looking at all these entrepreneurial blogs or seeing these business leaders and you're like, I wish I could be like them. So this is not necessarily as much of a problem as it should be a guidepost and kind of a place that you can go. You can look at that list that you've written down and you can analyze what's on this list, what do I want, and why do I want to get there? Once you see that, then you can start making plans, right? Then you can start analyzing, okay, to have a better relationship, I want to, or I need to do this. To make more money, I need to do this. If I want that car, I need to do this. If I want to take that vacation, I need to do this, right? If I want to quit my job, you need to start understanding, what am I passionate about? What am I good at? How can I add value? So again, comparing yourself to others is not necessarily a bad thing in it that it just takes away your joy. It sucks up all of these other resources as well. And a lot of people don't take that next step of jotting those things down and, like I was saying, analyzing it and then getting to the next place. So if you're watching this video right now, let me know if this is you down in the comments. Be honest, okay? Because I think that's the first step. I know I've been there before. For me, this has helped so much. Go ahead, write those things down, evaluate what's on that list, what's important to you, and then make a commitment to create more than you consume. And I know this sounds tricky. What are you talking about? I'm gonna actually make a separate video all about that phrase, creating more than you consume. But I want you to think about, what can you do to start creating a change in your life rather than just consistently consuming content regarding all of these different things. It's basically this temporary good feeling that ends up leaving you feeling bad. And sure, it might steal your joy, but like I've said, it's stealing your time, it's stealing your effort that you could be spending on other things, and it's stealing your energy, the impetus that you should be putting towards other things. So I hope that that's encouraging you today. I'm really passionate about this topic because I feel like we're on our phones so much, we're looking at social media, we're engaging with other people there, and we're not often conscientious about how it's affecting us. So take a moment, even after this video, and just think about the accounts that you're looking at on social media and what you really value, and write that list. Start with that list, and we'll see you in the next video.